Hey everyone, Kevin here, and on my right wrist here I have the Honor Band 3, this little number. Honor is owned by Huawei, and this is a fitness band, watch, activity tracker, whatever you want to call it. It is actually pretty good. I've been using it the last few days. It was kindly sent to me by the good guys at GearBest, and this is available for $34.99. So it is fairly cheap, which is £26.74. So this is the website for it, Honor Band 3. You can see some of the features here. 15-meter water resistance. There's a picture of a lady swimming in this glorious orange color. Continuous heart rate tracking. 30 days usage on a single charge, and it can charge in about an hour and a half. When I got it, it was down at 0, and I charged it up to about 85%. It did charge very, very quickly. So you can see some of the features here. You can see I've got the black version. Ready to run, heart rate zones. So that's when you're running. I've not tried it running there because my knee is dodgy. So I've not been able to test out going out a run. Doesn't have GPS, but it does link to your phone's GPS. So you'd have to take your phone if you wanted to track that. 30 days on a single charge. I imagine it's less if you're vibrating a lot, receiving messages. Track your sleep. All day assistant. You can do messages, etc. Like that. Good morning. And there's the colors: dynamic orange, classic navy blue, carbon black. It's actually quite good. I really do like it. Now, the first thing to talk about, price. I bought my ex-girlfriend a Fitbit last year, and it was about £115. I bought her for Christmas. Now, there were other versions, maybe about £80, £90 with a different band I could have got. But even if you take into consideration there's other ones out there, generally the fitness trackers from Garmin, from Fitbit, etc., you're talking 60, 70, 80 and upwards. This is only $34.99, £26. It's a lot more affordable. So yes, there was some things that Fitbit, etc., can do that this can't. But what I'm going to show you, using my fantastic overhead camera, is that the core functionality is here. It might not have all the community things that Fitbit has. I know that Fitbit's got this thing, where you tie in with your friends and it'll say, John has walked 10,000 meters today, 10,000 steps. You need to beat him, and it'll come up things like that. I don't think anything like that is there. There's another app that you can download, so maybe it is there, but I haven't seen it myself. But if you just want a pedometer, if you just want something to track your sleep, if you just want a cool little watch, this is actually pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'll jump over to the overhead camera. Okay, so first things first. It came in a plastic bag, plastic box, cardboard underneath, and in the box you got serial numbers. So you got serial numbers, you got the little micro USB cable, you got the charging adapter, and you got the manual. So first things first, the manual is 100% in Chinese. That's not good because I don't speak or read Chinese. The box was also in Chinese. And again, I don't speak or read Chinese, but it's not a problem. When I first got this was all in Chinese. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how to use it. But when you look online, a lot of people are saying the wrong thing. They're saying you need to delete the firmware, you need to update the firmware, you need to reset and all that. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is go to the Apple iOS store or go to Google Play Store and download this, Huawei Wear. When it comes on, you can see this is the app here. Yeah, it will ask you to sync your watch. You select Honor Band 3. It's all in English. Then I updated my firmware. And once I did that, all of this was in English. It had the correct time. Everything was set up correctly, and I knew what was going on. I wasn't confused about what was going on. So that's what you need to do. Download the Huawei Wear app. And then, the Chinese language will go away and it will default. I believe it defaults to whatever your phone is. So all of that was intuitive. And it's very easy to set up. So I'm going to quickly show you how the app works. You've got the screen here. This isn't touch screen, but there's a button underneath here. So you push this button, it'll come up and it will disappear after a while, but you can go through the menus like this. So there's the main one. got battery, we've got Bluetooth enabled, we've got the time, we've got the date, and we've got steps. And I've been walking around with my Garmin Forerunner 935, and this is a quite expensive device. It's about 470 in the UK, so I'm not expecting them to be exactly the same, but this is showing me 4,550 steps. This is showing me about, 180 steps more. I'll measure my heart rate. So I'm getting 76 there. Believe me, this is more awkward than it looks. Okay, that's showing 92, 105. That's bizarre. I tracked this earlier and they were identical. Right, okay, that's better. Yeah, that's basically what I was getting earlier. This was saying 75, this was saying about 80. So that's a little bit more realistic. Still seems a little bit off. My gut feeling would be that this is more accurate simply because it's a more expensive device. It's just a guide anyway, but still. So I'm going to take it off now and we'll talk about the band. So this only weighs 18 grams. It is water resistant up to 50 meters and it's actually really, really comfortable. I really like it. It's got this little, you put this through here, a little latch, and then there's two little clips here and it goes on like that. It works really well. There's a little Honor logo there. And yeah, it just works. You've got the main button there. That's the only button. And if I show you underneath, that's the back of it. And what you have to do is attach this. That green light was the heart rate monitor, I believe. You need to attach this, if I can get it, to the back. So let me see if I get it right. Oh, got it right first time this time. Last time I tried to do that, I turned it around like 3 or 4 times. So the micro USB cable goes in there. And if I plug this in, 80% charging. Very, very easy. But probably best not to lose that. You probably can buy a spare quite easily, but best to keep that safe. So the fact that it comes, it's all in Chinese at the start, shouldn't be a problem. As I said, you just have to download the Huawei Wear app. And if you look at the app here, it's pretty good. So I'll put this out of the way. I'll just show you the app. It's got, your profile, you add in your height and weight and things like that. It's got your calories, got your distance, 178 calories. When you go to the next screen here, see when you hold it in, long press, it cycles through this information, 4,550. You can see there's 1 out of 3 screens. 6 hours, I believe that's got to do with sleep. I believe, or I don't, maybe it's got to do with darkness. I don't know. 2.31 miles, 178 calories, 24 minutes. I don't know what this part is, 9 out of 12 hours. I don't know what that is. But there's more options down here. Now you can see here it says go to Huawei Health to view all data. There's another app here, and I'm not sure if you install this app, maybe it's got some of those community features that you see with Fitbit. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. But apparently you can see more information by downloading that app. But for just a quick, check at, what your fitness is, tracking, I think this is quite good. I imagine, if I install this, Huawei Health. So I'll install that in the background just now. So we've got all the information in the second screen. Here you've got the heart rate. You can measure it. Here you've got running. Now I've not tried this. Again, I said I've got a bad knee, so I've not been using this as much either. But you have to hold it in. Long press. 3, 2, 1. And we're off. So I'm currently running at 0 miles per hour. So hold it in. Distance too short. Data not recorded. Oh, that's discouraging. So this is the health app. I probably should have downloaded this before. There's another option here. So you've got the main screen. You've got the pedometer and other things like that. Calories. You've got the heart rate monitor. You've got the run mode. And then you've got swimming. And it's got something that says long press and then push your knuckle or something. I'm sure it said last time. There's there. Knock twice with your knuckles when your wrist is steady. So I've not tried that yet. I've not been swimming. So this is the app. And it's got, apparently I slept 6.2 hours, body fat scale. So there's more, it does seem quite basic when you compare it to a lot of other apps out there. Data sharing. Oh, I didn't know that actually. It actually works with MyFitnessPal. And if you go here, you can see I use that app to track a lot of things because it syncs with my Garmin device. So that's actually quite cool. I like that. I like the fact that it works with Jawbone, Google Fit. And then it's got my devices and settings. I don't think there is any community thing, but I don't think that's a problem. So overall, very impressed. I think it's good. It's got a good little screen. It feels really comfortable on the wrist. I'm used to I've been wearing this now since I bought it earlier this year, and I didn't used to wear a watch that often, and I wear this all the time because it tracks sleep, it tracks steps, it tracks, well, everything really. But having this on the other wrist, I must admit, I've started to realize how big and bulky this is. I did like how small and portable this is. I like the fact you just push it once and you saw the time. When it goes off, you just push it once and it'll press, you push it once, it'll show the time like that. The other thing is that it actually showed me my friend calling today. So when I received a call, it started vibrating and it showed me his name scrolling across. It was scrolling across his name saying it was calling. Now, I did a test and I called myself, and I'll do that just now. But for whatever reason, when I call from Skype, it comes up like a private number. And for whatever reason, from a private number, it doesn't show here. I don't know why. It works with, with legitimate contacts, but it doesn't work. Just close Skype there. It doesn't work when it's a private number. But I believe it does come up and tell you that you did miss a call, like so. So it will show you that you've missed a call. I believe if you know the number, that's when it will scroll across. So if you set up messages and things like that, it will show you that. So all in all, $26.99. I think it's a good piece of kit. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Honor Band 3. Now, a lot of people will be comparing it to usual suspects from Garmin, Fitbit, etc. And it's understandable because when you're looking for an activity tracker, for a smartwatch, for anything really, I mean, you can pay as little or as much as you want. Honor are owned by Huawei, and Huawei is a big company. They are a name brand, perhaps not in the West as much as, Fitbit and Garmin, but the Huawei company made Google Nexus 6P, which is one of the best phones that I've owned. They're a good company. They're a good company from China. And under their Honor brand, they have released this Honor Band 3. Now, it's not perfect. It doesn't have GPS. It doesn't have some of the advanced features you'll find in Fitbit as far as community. I know that the way that Fitbit works, it'll send you messages in the app and it will say, your friend walked this today. You need to get out. I know that some people like that kind of thing, but if you just want a quick look at how many steps you've tracked and then you want to sync it to something like MyFitnessPal, then I think this is a really good option. And, at $34.99 delivered from GearBest, £26 in the UK, I think this is actually a good buy. I think a lot of people will be put off by this with the fact that, it's coming from China and things like that. But, the one that I bought for my girlfriend last year, my ex-girlfriend last year, it was like, I think I paid $115 because it was nice with a gold band, etc. This does pretty much 100% the same things that did. Doesn't have the community aspect, but really, £25, £26 compared to $115. It's no competition. This feels really good in the hand. It's water resistant. It charges really, really quickly. Like, I couldn't believe how quickly it was charging. At about an hour, it was fully charged from zero. It says an hour and a half on the website, but I'm sure it was only about an hour. So, yes, must admit, I'm quite impressed by this. I think this, in the run-up to Christmas, I think this would be a good buy. And if you don't have, any kind of fitness watch, this would be a good option. And as I said, I think with all tech purchases, you do need to kind of justify yourself when it go over, when something goes over a certain price. You need to start thinking, is it worth that? Is it worth it? And, anything under the kind of £40, £50 mark for something like this, for me, is kind of impulse buy section. But when you're talking 80, 100, 150, 200, then you need to do your research. Basically, what I'm saying is, it's cheap, but it's good. So I'll leave a link to the the official website and to the GearBest listing. You can check it out and you can place an order if you think that this looks good. One thing I would say, again, as a reminder, when you buy this, the box will be in Chinese, the instructions will be in Chinese, and the display here will be in Chinese. Just remember, go to Huawei Wear on the Google Play Store or in the App Store and download it, and you'll sync it by pushing the button, and then everything is hunky-dory. Everything will be in English. It will perform a firmware update, and then you can use the app and you can sync it to other apps as well. So yeah, didn't have high expectations if I'm honest, but I was very, very pleased with this after using it. So I highly recommend checking this out if you're looking for an activity tracker. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any questions, please do leave a comment below in the comment area, and I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, take care.